Hi there. Thanks for joining us for another Autonomy user guide tutorial. In this video, we will begin using our Autonomy and explore the main menu. Quick insight, we are using a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard to access the system simulating touch. However, as with all Autonomy apps, programs, and controls, any input method can be used. Sip and puff, voice, eye gaze, switch scan, it's all up to the user. The Autonomy system's main menu page is comprised of two sections: the side panel, which contains the accessible navigation menu and system commands, and the apps menu in the larger portion of the screen. Let's begin with a brief description of the side panel. The side panel contains commands and functions and will always be visible to us as we navigate through the different apps on our Autonomy system. Let's start at the top of the side panel, shall we? The date and time are always visible in the top left corner of the screen. The main menu button will return us to this page from anywhere in the software. Let's give it a try. We'll click Connect, then the main menu button. Go Back returns us to the previous app or screen we were viewing. If we have navigated away from the main menu through multiple apps, selecting Go Back will continue backwards until we reach the main menu. For example, we'll click Games, then New Games. Now go back, and go back again. Now we're right where we started at the main menu. Next on the panel is Stop Inputs. When we select Stop Inputs, the Autonomy system turns off all input methods and no apps or controls can be accessed via touch, eye gaze, sip and puff, voice, or switch scan. Did you notice the safety feature? Even though the Autonomy system has stopped our ability to access the system through our preferred input method, nurse call, remote notify, and answer call, or phone access are still available, ensuring help is always there for us. Now, when we're ready to return to using our Autonomy, we simply select Stop Inputs again, and the system lights back up, signaling that we have access to all our apps and controls via our preferred input method. Nurse Call is one of the most important buttons on the Autonomy, and it is always available to us no matter which app we are using on the system. Nurse Call, you guessed it, it activates the nurse call using infrared waves, alerting caregivers that we need assistance. A recent update to Nurse Call now gives Autonomy users options for different sounds. We can ring the bell, letting family and caregivers know that we need help, but it isn't an emergency. If we travel down to bell selection and click, we're given 3 bell options: bicycle bell, boxing bell, and desk bell. Let's see what happens when we select bicycle bell. We are directed back to the nurse call screen. The pop-up tells us that bicycle bell has been selected, and now we see bicycle bell under ring bell on the first button. Let's ring the bell. It sounds like a classic bike bell. This gives us the option to customize our nurse call a bit, allowing for a better experience for everyone. Selecting emergency alarm will send out a very loud, continuous alert that does not stop until we exit out of nurse call. Bear with me as we give this a try. Wow, that's intense. Obviously, this alerts anyone close by that we need help immediately. Finally, Remote Notify quietly sends a text to a previously chosen cell phone number, letting the receiver know that we need assistance. Let's head back to the main menu and continue exploring the side panel. Next up, we have our master volume controls. Volume up, volume down, and volume mute buttons are associated with the overall Autonomy system volume, as well as the apps that include audio. We'll click volume up. We'll click volume down. Now we'll mute the system. You'll notice you're not going to hear anything at all when the system is muted. Now we can unmute, and the volume is back. The simple toggle is a feature that comes in handy for those of us using voice to access the Autonomy. If we are using our voice to access our Autonomy and we wanted to use our TV remote to change the channel, we would say LG. Well, what if the TV volume was loud and our voice was tired and our Autonomy was having a hard time understanding LG? We can head over to Simple and select. When we toggle Simple to the on position, the names of our apps and controls change to box and then a number. Now, to access our TV remote, we can say box 19, giving our autonomy a chance to hear our command more clearly. Okay, let's turn off Simple and get back to it. Last on our list is answer call. I wonder what that could be. Just kidding. The important thing to know about answer call is that it is associated with the telephone app. I don't have a landline or phone connected to the system, but we can click the button and check it out. We'll ignore that pop-up explaining our infrared device has failed because that's not important. We already know this particular autonomy isn't connected to a phone. The important thing to notice is the telephone app button is now green and 3 buttons have appeared under answer call. Hang up, which will end our call. Speaker will push the call volume through our autonomy system speakers, and headset, which will allow us to listen to our call through a connected headset. Let's select hang up. Our in-call options are gone, and the telephone button is back to its original blue color, letting us know our telephone is off and the call has ended. The second section of the Autonomy main menu page is the larger application area on the right, which contains all of the apps currently in our software set. This area may appear a little different from Autonomy to Autonomy due to recent updates to the system or the apps that are currently visible via the application manifest on the admin panel of the system settings. For more information about the Autonomy system settings and admin panel, check out our Autonomy settings tutorial. Now, we'll quickly go over the different applications that would most likely be available to us if we were using the Autonomy residential system. Remember, tutorials for each application are available in the education app of the Autonomy system, on our YouTube channel at ASI Florida, and on our website under the Resources tab, accessibilityservices.com/user-guides/. Beginning in the top left corner, we can see Remote Notify. This is the same Remote Notify that we saw in Nurse Call. However, instead of going through Nurse Call, then selecting Remote Notify, this one button allows us to send a quick text notifying the predetermined receiver that we need assistance. If we select Remote Notify, we'll see a pop-up letting us know that a message has been sent. Immediately to the right of Remote Notify, we have Connect. The Connect app shows us what's new on the Autonomy, allows us to explore the community map and watch as the Autonomy community grows, introduces us to our Team ASI rep. I don't have one because I'm not cool enough. Tells us the story of ASI, connects us to support, and gives us the chance to provide feedback. And the frequently asked questions section is coming soon and shaping up to be an awesome quick reference guide. It also keeps us up to date on monthly newsletters and coming soon community resources specific to our area. Next, the TV remote. You'll notice that my Autonomy system says LG. Yours may say something different like Vizio or Samsung, but this button allows us to control our connected television remote. Your remote may look a little different, but there will always be a power button, channel navigation, and volume controls. Closing out row 1, we have web apps. Let's explore. Within web apps, we have access to Netflix, aka streaming, Zoom video calls, and Kindle, referred to as books here. Each of these apps has their own guided video tour listed on our website. Just click the Resources tab at the top of accessibilityservices.com, then Support and User Guides. On to the second row. Leading us off on the far left of the second row is Bed Controls. Bed Controls allows us to adjust our connected hospital bed position with head up and down, foot up and down. This feature only works with Autonomy-approved hospital beds. If you have not ordered your Autonomy, be sure to ask your Accessibility Services product rep during your scheduled home evaluation about our current list of approved hospital beds. Next to Bed Controls is Environment. Let's select Environment. Environment gives us access to all the different connected ECU or environmental control unit accessories, like our smart lights, and allows us to turn them on and off. One of our newest ECU accessories is smart locks. Autonomy now integrates with app-based smart locks. For more information on how to add smart locks to your existing Autonomy, contact your ASI rep. Using the Door Lock app, we can lock and unlock our door. At the far right end of the second row on our Autonomy main menu, we can see the Thermostats app is gray in color. When we try to select it, the system doesn't respond. With Autonomy, we can control a set of pre-approved smart thermostats. This system we are using to demonstrate the main menu is not currently linked to any thermostats, which is why we are unable to access the app. If you would like to add smart thermostat installation and integration to your existing or new Autonomy system, connect with us via the contact page of our website. Moving right along to the third row, and we arrive at the telephone app. The telephone app allows us to access a landline, dial out, and answer incoming calls through our Autonomy system using our preferred input method. Right next door, we see Contacts. The Contacts app works just like the contacts list on your smartphone, giving us the ability to create, customize, and store information like names, phone numbers, and notes using voice, touch, sip and puff, switch scan, or eye gaze. Let's add a contact quickly. Select Add. Then we make sure the name icon is highlighted. We'll type a name. Then select number. Now we can type in the phone number. And select Save. Now our contact has been added. For a deeper look into the Contacts app, check out our Autonomy user guide tutorial on contacts. Next, we'll quickly visit Chat. Chat is an app that allows us to type out words and phrases using any input method. In Chat, we can express ourselves using our computer-generated speech. Watch this. We'll type in a phrase using our Bluetooth mouse. Then we'll select Speak.
Hello.
From Chat, we are also able to save our phrases to the Messages app to use later. This is a very brief look at Chat. To explore all the features this app has to offer, check out our tutorial on Chat. We'll keep going down the line to Messages. The Message app contains some preloaded phrases for general use, like greetings. We can also create and store our own messages for various categories. We can select these messages via touch, switch scan, sip and puff, or eye gaze. Then the computer will speak the phrase for us. The Message app is full of awesome features, and this is a quick intro. For more on Messages and everything it can do for us, check out our tutorial on Messages. Another row down and on to the next. Let's select Pain. The Pain app contains a detailed grid that gives us the opportunity to express our levels of discomfort associated with different parts of our body using a computer-generated voice.
Back. It hurts. My pain level is 6.
The Pain app is a great way for us to quickly communicate how we're physically feeling in the moment. Let's move on to message banking. In the message banking app, we can name and record phrases in our voice to use later.
How was your day today?
Message banking is a great way to ensure our voice will always be heard. For a more in-depth look and step-by-step guide on how to name, record, and save your messages in your voice, check out our video, Autonomy Update, Upgrade to Message Banking, in the user guide library of our website. Now, this bright red square is a fan favorite. The Internet Videos app directs us to YouTube and provides an accessible navigation menu so we can easily stream the content we love. Instructions on how to sign into YouTube, manage your account, search for content, and more are available in the Autonomy user guide library on our website. Just look for YouTube. Well, our journey is almost over. Next, let's check out games. The Games app allows us to play classic games like Solitaire and Hearts, or new games like Deal or No Deal, using any input method and an accessible navigation menu. Thanks to our partnership with Playworks, the Games app always has something new and fun. Bottom row, here we go. Education may sound a little like school, but it's anything but boring. In the Education app, we have access to important care information provided by our facility, therapists, and physicians, like documents and links to educational videos. And in the tutorial section of Education, we're able to watch Autonomy user guides to help us better access our Autonomy system. Obviously, the tutorials portion is my favorite, and it's where I spend most of my time. The Education app is constantly being updated as our library grows. Last, but certainly not least, is the all-important Settings app. In Settings, we can control our switch, voice, and eye gaze input. We can change the voice and speed in speech settings. We're able to control our Autonomy system volume and access remote support and the admin panel. This has been a quick guide to some of the apps available on Autonomy's main menu. For more information on all of Autonomy's apps and features, be sure to check out our library of resources on our website. Remember, as our software updates to improve your experience, some features may change. If you have questions, contact our support team. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Curious about Autonomy's other features? Connect with us by calling our office directly at 800-933-8400. or visiting our website, accessibilityservices.com. That's ACCESSIBILITY services.com. Autonomy, independence made better.